Hey everyone, and welcome back to Practical QA. Landing a great QA job is exciting, but how do you know if you're stepping into a dream role or a potential nightmare? Today, we're talking about red flags, those subtle or not so subtle warning signs during the application process that can tell you a lot about a company's culture and maturity. Let's learn how to spot the danger zones before it's too late. First up, a major red flag, a vague or overly generic job description. If it's just a laundry list of tech buzzwords without clear responsibilities, specific tools, or project types, beware. Imagine a description like responsible for ensuring software quality, must be proficient in testing tools. That tells you nothing. It could mean anything from manual click testing to advanced automation architecture. Why it's a red flag? It often indicates the company itself isn't clear on what they need from a QA, or they expect you to be a jack of all trades doing everyone else's cleanup. Tip: ask specific questions in interviews. What's the typical day like for a QA here? What are the key performance indicators for this role? Next, probe into the QA structure. If there's no dedicated QA team, or if QA responsibilities are just everyone's job, that's a huge warning sign. For example, in an interview, if they say things like developers test their own code, or we just release and fix bugs as they come up, run for the hills, this often means QA is an afterthought, not an integrated part of their development lifecycle. Why it's a red flag? You'll likely be fighting an uphill battle to implement any quality processes, and you might feel isolated or unsupported. Quality will always take a backseat to speed. Quick tip: ask, how many QAs are there currently? What's your typical release process, and where does QA fit in? Who makes the go no go decision for releases? While manual testing is essential, a company that solely relies on it and shows no interest in automation is likely stuck in the past or facing technical debt. For example, if the interviewer raves about their heroic manual testers who work long hours before every release but dodges any questions about automation frameworks, tools, or upskilling, be cautious. Why it's a red flag: this can lead to burnout, slow release cycles, and a reactive, bug finding rather than proactive, bug prevention QA culture. It also suggests a lack of investment in modern QA practices. Tip: inquire, what's your automation strategy? Are QAs involved in writing automation scripts? What tools do you use for test automation? Pay attention to subtle cues about company culture. High turnover rates, especially in QA, are a huge red flag. Also, trust your gut feeling during interviews. For example, if multiple people you interview with seem disengaged, rushed, or even slightly negative about their work, or if they avoid answering questions about work life balance or company challenges, take note. A Glassdoor review mentioning constant churn for similar roles is also a big clue. Why it's a red flag? This often points to poor management, unreasonable expectations, or a toxic work environment. You don't want to be the next person in that revolving door. Tip: ask, what do you like most about working here? How does the company support professional development? Can you describe the team's culture? Our final red flag for today focuses on your future: a noticeable absence of clear career growth paths or investment in learning opportunities. During the interview, if questions about professional development, training budgets, or internal promotions are met with vague answers like, we'll see where you fit in, or we encourage self learning, without any tangible support, that's a concern. Even worse, if they can't articulate how a QA moves from junior to senior or into automation, performance, or management. Why it's a red flag? A company that doesn't invest in its employees' growth often sees them as interchangeable cogs. This can lead to stagnation in your skills, limited career progression, and ultimately dissatisfaction as you feel stuck in a role with no future. Tip: ask, what opportunities are there for QAs to grow their skills or advance their careers here? Is there a budget for external training, conferences, or certifications? How do you support QAs in learning new tools or automation frameworks? There you have it. 5 crucial red flags to look out for in your next QA job hunt. Remember, you're interviewing the company just as much as they're interviewing you. Don't be afraid to ask tough questions and trust your intuition. What are some red flags you've encountered? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more practical QA insights, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video.